Alright guys, so I just got the DJI Mavic Pro. Scratch that. Alright guys, so I just got the DJI Mavic Air in the mail yesterday. The version I got is the Fly More package. It comes with 3 extra batteries, carrying case. We'll go over that in a different video. But this video, we're just going to go through and we're going to fly it for the first time. And we're going to see, I'm just going to give you my initial thoughts. So to give you a little history, on the foldable drones, I've owned the DJI Mavic Pro and the DJI Spark. And sadly, I had to sell both of those drones in order to afford this guy. But I'll probably go back and I'll probably go get the Mavic again, just because, or I might hold out for the Mavic 2 that everybody keeps talking about. But this guy is definitely replacing my Spark from what I've seen. This basically does everything that I wanted my Spark to do. So without further ado, let's get this thing in the air. So I did all my firmware updates last night, and something you need to do when you update the firmware is you also have to update the firmware in the battery. So there's firmware in the controller, there's firmware in the drone, and there's also firmware in the batteries. So since I had 3 batteries, I ran the firmware update 3 times with 3 different well, I updated the drone, and then I put each battery in, and then it updated the firmware on each battery. And then when I got to the field today, I had to do another update, but that update only took like a minute. So yeah, so we already got everything going in the app. So what we want to do with the drone is we're going to flip out the back legs, flip out the front legs, and I want to pull the gimbal protector off. Something I also want to do is I want to pull the antennas down. Very important that you pull those down, guys. That's where your antennas are. So got update complete. We got green lights here. We got a little gimbal that's looking around. So let's go into start flight. Now, I've never calibrated this drone, so we're going to calibrate. Oh, it's because I'm holding the drone, guys. It's saying it's going to fail because sensors are covered. So something I watched another guy do, Irish guy, he had his storage device in a different spot. So I got the video format to 4K 30. I got the video size to 4K 30. I've got video format to MP4. Got auto white balance. We're just going to auto everything for now. And then storage location. So I want to format my SD card because I want to make sure I've got a good, fresh formatted card. So I got 64 gigs, and storage location right now is set to internal storage. So I'm going to switch that to SD card. So that's very important. If you put a SD card in here, you want to make sure that it's recording to the SD card. It's not going to record to both or one right after the other or anything like that. So good to go there. Got multiple flight modes on. Turn to home altitude is 30 meters. So that's about 90 feet. I think I want to up that to 100 meters. Well, so I'm thinking that's maybe, I want to do, let's do 60 meters. So I changed my return to home altitude to 60 meters because if it returns to home from that direction, that tree is pretty tall. But I am just kind of planning on flying around this field. So we'll see what happens there. Beginner mode is off. Alright. I don't like that warning. Here we go. Overall status. Downward vision sensors calibration error. Precision hovering may fail. Let's recalibrate. Recalibrate vision system. Vision sensors calibrate. Yep. Ensure adequate lighting and clear ground gestures. Keep the aircraft powered on, but do not turn on the motors. Hold the aircraft as shown on the left of the aircraft facing downward. So that's new, guys. I've never had to do that before. But downward vision sensor calibration success. Alright. So what we've done, guys, is we've cleared off all the errors on the aircraft. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to record my screen. Wait. Microphone audio on. All right. Now, I kind of don't know what I'm doing when it comes to holding the drone and turning it on now, because the power button's underneath, and when I put my drone down, I'm always putting it down from on top. So it's a little frustrating, but just like everything that's been frustrating in the past, I'm going to learn to live with it, because I think this is going to be awesome. So all right, RC connected. This is real, guys. This is real time. The struggle's real. All right, so we got 93% battery life left after we updated the firmware, turned things on, calibrated things. So we're going to turn APAS on, and we're just going to get this thing up in the air. Are you guys ready to do this? Let's do this. I'm pretty excited. I want to precisely record the takeoff point.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Now, what some of you beginners might not know is whenever you take off and you want it to precisely grab the home point, it needs to raise up off the ground and take a picture of the ground, okay? So it's not just flying away from you. First time I did it, it freaked me out. But what it's doing is it's taking a picture, and this thing will, if you hit the home button, this thing will land right where it took off. So that's pretty awesome. So let's just fly around a little bit. Something else to note, guys, is I don't have this in sport mode. I just have it in regular mode. We're going about 10 miles an hour in regular mode. Oh, guys, it's super responsive, guys. Oh, guys, this is beautiful. Now, one thing that'll note, whenever I used to fly my DJI Spark, the DJI Spark would wobble around and it wouldn't hold its position very well. This guy is like a dart. I'm gonna bring it over to the camera so you guys can see. It's pretty cool. So guys, as you can see, that hover is solid. It's also brand new, but super solid. And you hear that beeping going on? It's like, hey, get out of the way, dude. I'm about to hit you. So we're gonna see if we're gonna go do the little A pass. We'll see if that works. Guys, that was awesome. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna try to hit my tripod. Guys, that's super cool. So if you guys have flown around with the DJI Spark or the DJI Mavic Pro or Platinum, what they would do is when they'd come up to an obstacle, they would stop before they hit it. And so what makes this special is that now it doesn't stop, it goes around the object. So sorry guys, I'm having a little hard time talking because I'm super excited. And this might as well be called, it's not a live stream, but this is pretty much like a pre-recorded stream because yeah, I'm not scripted or anything right now. All right, so let's see. We've got, whoa, we still have 70% battery life, guys. We've been going for 5 minutes and we still have 70% battery life, and we started at 93. So we've only chewed through 23% battery life. So that's pretty cool. We haven't really done much. We just kind of hovered for a while and kind of walked over there and walked back. So let's throw it up high up in the air. Let's see let's get some altitude. I got a beep. All right, so my height is 73 feet. So let's see what happens. I think I'm gonna hit that tree and pull it up. Guys, this thing is awesome. Still got good connection. Got 16 satellites. All right, guys, so now we're 450 feet away, 470 feet away, and 220 feet up in the air. So yeah, let's come back this way. We're going to point the camera down a little bit. Now we got that auto white balancer going on, so it's not going to look that pretty. But let's point straight down. We're going to go over the park. That's pretty cool, guys. All right, so let's point over at the mansion. Let's do a flyover for the mansion. Now, I'm not going to do anything crazy like a distance test or anything like that. I spent way too much money on this drone to do anything like that. But, and this is, again, guys, this is my personal drone that I bought with my money. So I'm not sponsored by anybody. Nobody sent me anything. I mean, I'll play with it if you send it to me. I'll be glad to. But this is an honest opinion, and my honest opinion is this thing's great, guys. Still have 15 satellites. Still have excellent range, guys. Excellent connection. I mean, guys, I'm all the way over. I'm 820 feet away. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's bring it back to the field that we're on, and so we can play with it. Now, guys, it's important to keep your drone in the line of sight. And with it being as small as it is, I can barely see it. And sometimes I lose it. It's real easy to lose because it's so small. So it's way up there. So now we're going to bring it down. Oh, that's a pretty neighborhood. All right, guys, so now we're going to turn it around. We're going to fly it to the middle of this field, and we're going to bring it down. So they say it's easier to bring something down if you got it spinning, but it also makes for a weird shot. So we're going to fly around. This thing's pretty cool, though, guys. Seriously. It looks like the sun went down. That's better. Hey, guys, where'd you go? All right, so this time we're going to do a flyby. I'm going to lift the drone up a little bit. All right, so I know that white sun's over there. Guys, this thing's super responsive, and it's not even in sport mode yet. We're going to do this. Sorry, guys, if I'm making y'all dizzy. This is just fun. backwards. Oh, something we didn't try is the backwards A-pass. Should we do a backwards A-pass? See if I can fly this thing backwards. I hardly ever fly backwards, guys. So... A-pass just totally worked backwards, guys. That's pretty cool. Now, something I've forgot to tell you guys, the A-pass mode, I've seen on some other videos where since the drone doesn't have sensors on the left and the right, if it's dodging something in front of it, it might fly into something beside it. So 10 years down the road, these drones will be able to see everything around them and they won't hit anything. But today, so last drone I had, you couldn't back into anything and you couldn't go left and right into anything. Or, sorry, you could fly right back into something. You could fly left or right and go into something. It would avoid things in the front and underneath. So now it'll avoid things behind it, in front of it, and underneath. So next drone will be avoidance on the side. Oh, we got the low battery warning. So since it's pretty close to me, now it's going to return to home in 3 minutes. I'm thinking about just keeping it here and watching it return to home. And it's going to be kind of silly, guys. It's going to fly up in the air and then come right back down pretty much. But or I could just fly it over there and let it return back to home. Let's try that. All right, guys, so we're about to see it return to home. Now my record button keeps clicking, like it'll beep at me. So I'm kind of thinking that it's splitting the files up into different chunks, but we'll see. All right, guys. I think it's going to return to home in about 5 seconds. We'll see. And you guys saw that the home point was successfully, precisely recorded. So here we go. This beeping is so annoying, but it pretty much saves your drone. When I had my first drone, I wouldn't listen to this beeping.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
5 seconds. So let's see what happens.
Go home.
There it goes.
Landing.
All right, guys. Woo, I'm going away. All right, guys, so that was a little disappointing. It did not land where I took off from. And it didn't go 30 meters up in the air either. But I did have to reboot it, so those changes that I made might have swapped out. But so that was the first flight, guys. So at the end of this video, you're going to be able to click to see my second flight, and I'm going to be trying out some different flight modes and picture modes. The sun's going down, so I really want to get maybe an asteroid shot or something cool right now. So yeah, click on the next video. I'm going to playlist this series, so you can just binge watch if you want to. Just sit back, enjoy me and my drone. Right now, I'm just excited to get it out of the box and get it in the air, guys. And I just want to share that with you guys. I'm planning on live streaming this weekend, so we can get together and talk about kind of what my thoughts are on this. And it'll be candid, guys. I'm not paid by DJI, and I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm just a dude who likes to play around with drones and cameras and stuff. But if you like this content, please like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, catch you on the next video, guys. Peace out.